How's it going? Welcome back to Take a Pitch.
Cheers to that.
Hell yeah. How you doing?
And cheers to a good week of baseball for us so far.
Yeah.
Nice little 3-game win streak. I'm all right,
Yeah.
A little tired. Work's been a bit of a drag, but making progress and surviving. How you doing? I know you had a little stint on the IL.
Yeah, a little bit.
Was it the COVID IL or was it just the IL?
Well, I believe it was just a cold, but
Just a nasty cold, huh?
So, I wouldn't say nasty. It was a cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it sidelined you for a while.
I was up on Sunday, I think. So,
yeah, I know you were down from like Thursday till at least Sunday.
Wednesday was the first day.
Wednesday,
yeah. Wednesday was the first day I had a headache, and it just got a little bit worse from there. But yeah, I'm back. Been a week.
Yeah, because back in January you called dibs on the Padres game this past Friday for the season tickets, and still sitting there too. You also called dibs on the Yankee game too. The Tuesday.
I did not call dibs on the Yankee game. I do not like Subway Series.
You're right. You were automatically given the Yankees game.
But I hate Subway Series. I've been to enough that whether you win or lose, there's just.
I'll tell you this: the atmosphere was electric this week.
It's always electric at the Subway Series, but it's a pain in the dick.
Yeah, we sat in the marina a lot for 40 minutes or so,
leaving,
trying to get out of that thing.
Yeah, so like, there you go. So you went yesterday.
Going wasn't bad because the only problem was I took the train. I had to piss, and I had to piss at Woodside. And the last time I tried to piss at Woodside, I felt like I was getting murdered.
At Woodside?
So I held that shit in.
It's like one of the better stops.
Not that bathroom. Fuck no.
What? Who's in there?
It's more about what was in there last time. I don't know. I saw needles and shit in there. And I'm like, no.
Well, that's going to be any Subway bathroom, man.
No, it was the subway station part of it.
Any train, subway, any public transportation bathroom is going to have needles, and fucking the crack of all cracks are going to be in there.
Either way, yeah.
You're going to be in the fucking stall, and some crackhead's just going to crawl under and be like, hey, got change? So,
getting there wasn't bad. I got in through security like that.
Oh yeah,
I went through the fast lane. Yeah, they've gotten a lot better now.
But they've been quick anyway. Even like for the past few years, they've been very quick. I remember when they changed it.
18.
Yeah, when they changed like the lines and shit. Was that 2018? Probably around there.
18,
maybe even 17. But yeah, they've been really good, even in the regular lines. Like even if it's really backed up, how long are you waiting? Maybe 5 minutes to get in at most.
Yeah,
and that's like, dude, you probably have like 50 people in front of you. So
yeah, no, it's got in mad quick. Went up the escalator. Dude, they put in screens in the rotunda now that show you the batting order.
Yeah.
No, like little screens are like in increments. They didn't have them at the beginning of the year.
They had them when I went.
I'm not talking about the little. I'll show you next game we go to.
Okay,
it's cool though.
Anyway.
Yeah, that or I've just been so oblivious all year, which is possible.
So you said, I remember when we went, you were saying that you hated the screens, you liked the cards that showed the batting order.
I'm talking though. They went a step further. But listen, well, I'll show you next game we go to.
It's irrelevant.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway, Subway Series game one.
Well, before we get into that, speaking of being at Citi Field, we're giving away a pair of Mets tickets on our socials this weekend. So make sure you head over there and find out how you can enter to win a pair of Mets tickets for the August 4th, Mets versus Braves game at Citi Field. You want to talk about playoff atmosphere? That series is going to be intense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Braves with 3 games back going into Thursday's games.
That's part of the 5-game series.
It's a 5-game series, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Starting right after the deadline.
Yep. Yeah, the teams will
crucial time. You can win free tickets to go to the Thursday game, the first game of that series. Only way to get those tickets for free, at least, are through us, probably, or someone you know. But you can go through us.
Free tickets.
By the way, while you're there, follow all socials at Take a Pitch on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Should we jump on Be Real?
What's that?
Dude, Cantone's loving it, so I don't know. I figure if he loves it, I might as well try it.
I think you forgot that I'm a grown-up man. I have no idea what
I forgot you're a boomer. I know. You're acting like a boomer nowadays.
What is Be Real?
It's like some sort of social networking, like social media app where you take pictures of exactly what you're doing at that moment. So it's like not like fabricated and shit.
So it's like a mixture between Snapchat and Instagram.
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
Does it stay up permanently?
I don't know, dude.
Until you delete it?
I just know Cantone loves it, so.
Oh, I'll check it out.
We'll check it out.
I got to write down my app store. I'm going to screenshot it so I remember to look at it.
Anyway, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, at Take a Pitch. Go check it out. Subway Series, though, you mentioned?
Subway Series, yeah. The first.
I mean, the Subway's looking a little cleaner now, though. Nice little sweep.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
It was corny, but
very corny. Oh, dude.
Yeah. Mets won both games at home. Macca called it. You and I both thought
it was going to be a sweep regardless. Oh yeah, true.
No, I really thought it was going to be a split.
You did, yeah. I said it's either going to be a sweep for the Yankees or a split. The Mets I had no confidence in the Mets winning too.
I just didn't think that the Mets could win game 1. Also, I did take it out of my mind and my memory that Jordan Montgomery had a 7.5 ERA against the Mets, I think, going into yesterday.
You really?
Something like that. So
well, I mean, Chapman has a 13.5, something like that.
Versus the Mets?
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. Wow. Chapman's ERA is like a balloon against them.
So what was it before yesterday? No.
That was before yesterday.
I know. So yesterday, he probably dropped it down quite a bit. He had a good inning.
Yeah. Listen, I will say this, man. Yankees hit back-to-back homers in the first inning of game 1, and I go, oh, boy, here we go. Obnoxious Yankee fans all over. I had a kid 3 rows behind me going, oh, yeah, fuck you. Yeah. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to hear this kid all night long.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Mets have a 4-run first, so I turn around and I go, hey, buddy, fuck you. All in good spirits. Like, obviously not trying to be malicious in this stuff. I was stone cold sober.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be malicious.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who would. Although I was kind of a dick. Every Yankee fan that walked past, I go Sox, go Stros, right?
Yeah. Not malicious.
No, not malicious at all.
I'm not gonna lie. You could be a dick at games, man.
I could be a dick, yeah. No, but the kid and I were going back and forth throughout the first couple innings, and went down to get a beer. I started chatting with him a little bit, and good kid, all good fun. Always shout out to have fun, and that's what it is. I think the Subway Series, having fun.
I mean, it's
Nothing
irrelevant. I when I was younger, I also cared more, about the Subway Series, like, Mets or Yankees, but it's really an irrelevant matchup for the most part, unless it comes down to it at the end of the year. I mean, but then you're nitpicking games. You could win any game.
Right.
Exactly. So but it's always fun.
Yeah, always fun.
And it always does have more of a feel of, of an important game, which I always enjoy about the Subway Series, Um, and same goes for this year. And like you said yesterday, when they hit the back of the back off of Taiwan in the first inning, I was just like, fuck, man. Fuck. That hurts. But
and Taiwan's had a great year. I mean, it was Judge and Rizzo. Obviously, Judge is going to burn you. He went 0 for 5, though, again on Wednesday, but I don't think anyone had that on their bingo cards for 2022.
But, I mean, against Scherzer, that's not shocking.
Scherzer's the second pitcher, I believe, to strike him out 3 times in a game.
Really?
The other was Frankie Montas. Or as Carl Ravage calls him, Montas.
Dude,
which bothered
ESPN,
me to no end.
ESPN is we're not going to talk about that. Actually, ESPN broadcasted the game for tonight. Yeah. That
yeah, they were bad. But yeah, either way. I gotta say something real quick about Tuesday's game.
Okay.
Edwin Diaz, his entrance with a sold-out crowd, bro. I've never gotten more excited for a Mets reliever than I did Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
The trumpets, sold-out crowd, Subway Series.
Yeah,
I can't wait for what the playoffs are gonna be like with that, bro. I've never been more excited for a Mets reliever. Never.
Yeah. I like Familia's entrance.
Yeah, Danzo Kuduro, right?
Yeah. Hey, white boy.
But
Danza Kuduro. Yeah, that was a good entrance, but
yeah.
let's
be real though. Okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask you. You brought up Edwin. Game 7, bottom of the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
Who you bringing in, Edwin or Clay Holmes?
You see, I posed this question to Twitter actually a couple weeks back. I even threw in Josh Hader as well.
Hader's been scuffling lately, but
Hader's been struggling, dude.
First time,
killing me in fantasy.
First time maybe ever that he's struggled, really.
Yeah.
I can't recall him struggling like this ever.
No.
It wasn't even an all-star,
Which is crazy because he has fucking Hall of Fame stuff, but
yeah. Or was he an all-star and he dropped out? I think he was actually.
I think he might have been.
Go on, I'll fact check.
Anyway, so I put out this poll. It was bottom 9, you're up by a run. Who do you want closing the door for you? Mm-hmm. Edwin Diaz, Clay Holmes, Josh Hader, Kenley Jansen. It was split between Diaz and Hader. Literally 50-50. No one voted for Holmes. No one voted for Kenley. Honestly, though, it all depends on. And obviously, I'm a situational guy. It depends on what part of the order I'm facing. Like, if I need power on power, give me Edwin. Like, goddamn, that dude's just lights out. But if I'm trying to, face the heart of an order, I think Clay Holmes, ground ball pitcher. He's not going to burn. You're not going to get burned there. I think he only gets fly balls. What? I think it was 9% of the time they showed today. Mm-hmm. This year. If I'm trying to blow guys away, which I like to do, if I'm a fan, I like seeing guys just get K'd up by hundos.
But he is throwing a 98 mile an hour sinker. So
that's true.
Or two-seamer, according to ESPN.
That's true. Yeah. Either way, I don't think you can go wrong. I'm gonna stick with my guy Edwin though.
There's no wrong choice. I agree with what you were saying though. It's circumstantial. You need that strikeout. Obviously, you're going at the guy who now has the second best strikeout rate in history for a single season. Obviously you're going to go for him. I mean, his stuff is totally unhittable.
We saw it in the game, the second game of the Subway Series. Boone decides to go to Clay Holmes in the 8th against the heart of that Mets order.
Yes, yeah.
His best versus their best.
Yep.
because he's not going to bring out Wandy Peralta to face Pete Alonso.
Yeah.
Although Pete struggled against lefties a little bit, but
he's been doing very well lately, though. I think he's hitting
lately, yeah.
I mean, saying lately for Pete is also kind of dumb because he's also hitting. I think going in today he was 9 for 13 after the break.
Yeah, he's something absurd.
He's on fire. So I mean, it's kind of stupid to say
Absurd.
that of late he's doing well with anything because it's obvious.
But regardless, he you saw it's situational. Bullpen management is so situational that you can't and people who answer this question straight without even thinking, I don't think they really know baseball.
I voted on that poll.
No, I'm saying people.
No,
who say,
I know.
Boom.
I'm saying. I'm just telling you that I voted.
Okay.
Do you know who I
voted
for?
Edwin, right? Edwin. You voted for Hader?
No, I voted for Holmes.
On the poll on our Twitter.
Yes.
Homeboy.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing then. Or maybe I didn't vote.
Maybe you didn't vote. It's possible.
Let me check. I may not have voted. Go on.
Anyway. No, it's situational and it's listen, all I know
I'm not checking.
Absolute electric factory.
Twitter pisses me off. I go on, dude, and there's just fucking OnlyFans fucking shit. Like, come on. What is this? What is Twitter, dude?
Can you send the link my way real quick?
Yeah, hold up, I got you.
I bet. Anyway, no, it's so listen, Subway Series, it's fun, it's good for the game, it's good for New York, especially when both teams are in first. It makes just that much more fun.
Mm-hmm. This is the first time that the Mets and Yankees are matching up in a Subway Series where they are both in first place.
Really?
Yeah. First time ever. Isn't that kind of crazy?
It's also Buck's first Subway Series because it used to be the Mayor's Cup or Mayor's Trophy or whatever it is. They used to do back in the 80s, something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
It wasn't considered a preseason though, spring training.
Well, yeah, and he didn't manage until 93.
Right.
So
this is Buck's first taste of the Mets Yankees.
Yeah, he's pre-interleague and
and he's post Mayors, whatever. Yeah. But I think this is a good barometer for both clubs too.
He has experienced the Beltway series though.
Yes, he has. Yep. With the O's.
But back to the Subway Series.
I mean, I was trying to fight Dodgers fans, but
back to the Subway Series. Game 2, Mets took it. They were leading. Max Scherzer on his birthday, on his 38th birthday. There was an absolute fucking gem. I don't believe Macca hit his parlay though. Sorry, Macca. You were close though.
So either. Did he get it? Did he get it Tuesday night or no?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't think he did because I think he was just Taiwan Walker strikeouts, something like that.
He needed, I think it was only 4.5 Taiwan Walker strikeouts. Or
maybe and Taiwan only had 3. He had 3.
Oh, did he? Yeah, so he didn't hit. Sorry, Macca. These are good bets though. Good parlays. But game 2, yeah. Mets got off to 2-0 start and had that for 7 innings, right? And then yeah. And then in the 8th, the Glaber came up and Peterson walked whoever the fuck was in front of Glaber on 4 pitches. And
Rizzo?
then
Rizzo.
Was it Rizzo?
I think so.
Whoever it was. And then Glaber hit a 2-run home run, tied it up, and Mets ended up walking it off. It was
love to see it.
Yeah, no, it was a great fight back by the Mets.
But I will say this. It's interesting that this is the series that triggered the Brian Cashman to wake up from whatever coma he was in. Because within 45 minutes.
I wish I had that picture. I'll throw it in right here.
All right, there. Yeah.
Maybe I'll throw it in right here.
There we go. If you know, you know. Put it that way. It took less than 45 minutes for the Yankees to announce they acquired Andrew Benintendi from the Royals for 3 minor league pitchers, number 19 prospect, number 21, and guy outside the top 30.
Yeah,
You
he
have
was
the
their
names. I don't have them in front of me.
All right, I got you. Left-hand pitcher TJ Sakema, I'm assuming. He's the Yankees 19 prospect. He's a left-hand pitcher.
Yeah, he was a first-round pick. I remember that.
Yes. Right-hand pitcher Beck Way, who is the Yankees number 21 prospect. By the way, the Yankees number 20 prospect, his name is Brendan Beck.
You're lying.
And then 20, I swear to God, go look it up if you don't believe me.
What the fuck?
So it was Brendan Beck and then Beck Way. And I was like, wait, the tweet that Max sent, Joel Sherman was completely having a fucking horrible stroke. Dude had no idea what he was typing. Fucked up all the names. I had to go and look them all up.
How much you want to bet that the Royals thought they got the number 20 prospect instead of 21? Yeah, like, give me Beck. Okay, we'll give you that one.
Right? Yeah, we like this one a little bit less.
Thing ever too.
That would be hilarious. So yeah, he's the number 21, and then Chandler Champlain, who was a right-hand pitcher and was their 9th round pick last year in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah. You know what? And I think we're going to see this a lot of mid-level prospects. Now the Yankee system is deeper than we give it credit for.
Yankee system's very deep.
Very deep, but it's not talent heavy, it's just deep.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying in the group chat before, their system is it's just very deep. It's, there's a lot of guys in that 1 to 20 range that
a lot
will
of major
be
league role players.
Exactly, at least. I mean, I'm who knows? TJ Sakema might, pop up out of nowhere, and he might be a fucking stud and an all-star every year. You have no clue.
Okay. He's going to the Royals, so
yeah,
we'll see. But no, the Yankee system is very deep, but which I think allowed them to go deeper into the farm to get Benintendi. They didn't give up a lot. Like Sakema was probably the hardest thing for them to get rid of.
Yeah,
because he's a recent first-round pick, but he's an injury risk.
That too, and he's the number 19 prospect. Think about that.
Yeah. But we're gonna start seeing the market for rentals take shape because rentals, sorry, not Reynolds, but
I was like, wait,
Daniel, the Mets
Reynolds?
bring in Vogelbach for Colin Holderman, which was a surprise. I wasn't expecting Holderman to be moved at all because he was rock solid out of the pen. Okay. By the way, Vogie's a fucking unit.
I fucking love Vogie.
I love every bit of it. I think I need a big sexy shirt with number 32 on it now.
He played high school baseball with Lindor.
Who?
Vogie.
No, fuck, what?
And so get this, then Vogie, Lindor, Nito, and Pete all play in the same summer travel league. Different teams, but same travel league.
Wait, 4 different teams.
No. Nito and Vogie played together. Pete was on a different team, and I believe Lindor may not have been in that league, but I think he was. Crazy, right?
Something about Vogie and Nito on the same team just makes sense.
Isn't that nuts? Tell me that's not crazy.
That's insanity.
4 guys who played Little League together are now on the same major league team. That's crazy.
Not even just in Major League Baseball. They're on the same team.
Same Major League Baseball team. That's nuts, So anyway, go on. I just need to talk about that.
Yeah, it's one of those weird but true things.
So the trade Benintendi. Let me ask you. Is this the end of Joey Gallo for the New York Yankees?
Has to be. We saw. I mean, the video's got to have gone viral at this point. That guy, that it's peak New York too. It really is. That video is so New York it hurts.
I'm not sure.
The dad watching the Yankee Mets game. His son's videotaping him. He's on the phone. He's like, "Oh, he's gonna strike out." When Gallo pinch it for IKF against Diaz.
Yeah. Did you send me that?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, so I did see it.
Yes. It's just so New York it hurts, but we're at the point now where you see Joey Gallo's name and you're like, why?
Yeah.
Mets fans wanted him in the lineup.
Well,
Yankees fans didn't want him.
I
I
mean,
mean, it's mind
yeah,
blowing when an opposing team wants you in the starting lineup.
yeah. There's an issue.
What are you doing?
There's an
Someone
issue.
texted me saying that Joey Gallo is one of the minor leaguers going to the Royals in the
Yeah.
trade.
I,
I
I
mean,
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I feel so bad for the dude though.
I was
And
about to say I feel really bad for Joey
I,
Gallo.
so while I was sick on, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Um, I was checking his in-depth stats. The dude just hates New York. I'm just gonna be completely honest. He's hitting like 120 there this year. It and away he's hitting, I think he's like just around 205, I think away.
Gallo didn't play in the second game, correct?
No.
Okay. So the stat still stands going into Thursday's game. When Macca sent this, I had a aneurysm.
What was it?
Aaron Judge has more home runs than Joey Gallo has hits this year.
Yeah.
It's July 28th, and Aaron Judge has more home runs than Joey Gallo has hits.
Yeah.
By the way, remember that stat that I told you about a month and a half back about Vladdy Jr. and Gallo? How Vladdy Jr. has more career hits than Joey Gallo despite being in the league half as long?
Yeah.
That cushion is just so much wider. I get, okay, disclaimer here. Yes, Vladdy Jr. is good. He's going to be good for a long time. We said the same thing about Gallo, though, when he came up. He's going to be good.
I guess
Vladdy just has better contact.
Well, yeah, that's gonna get you some more hits,
right? But still, regardless,
let's go back to the trade deadline.
Yeah, Joey Gallo's got to get moved for the sanity of all Yankee fan involved.
I mean,
has to.
You're not wrong.
All right. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say.
I gotta pull up a list anyway.
And I'm sure that by time this is out, and whoever you are, you beautiful fuck, listening or watching, I'm sure there are more trades, so we're not gonna be up to date. Go on.
No, I'm trying to pull up this list I saw earlier.
Okay. Do you think Luis Castillo and Montas get moved? Those are really the two that I want to talk about. I feel like they're the two biggest impacts. They're really the only two like good starting pitchers on the market. Although actually,
one of those guys has two. The year, right?
I think they both have next year.
I thought Castillo's free agent this year.
No, Castillo definitely has next year. I'm pretty sure Montas has next year too.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me, but
at that point though, I'm gonna say this. I don't think either of them gets moved because of the fact that these guys know what they have in terms of these aces. Neither franchise has anything to build around other than these guys.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get fans in the seats somehow. And my buddy Jason's been to a Reds game or two. It's pretty fucking empty, dude.
Well, they suck. So
no, it's bad.
Yeah, they suck.
And the A's are just, the A's.
They suck too, but the stadium's also shit. So, you don't think that at least one of them is going to go to the Dodgers?
If one gets moved, it's going to be Castillo.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would be completely shocked if the Dodgers didn't get one and the Yankees didn't get the other. Honestly, I'd be very shocked.
That's understandable. I'm trying to find this list because I saw something earlier about value compared to the superstars. Because there's a good chunk of players who could get moved. We'll just go with MLB.com. Let's play a little game. 7
Okay.
players. Oh, 6
Yep.
players. Sorry. Will they get moved? If so, where do you think they're going to go?
Okay. Rapid fire. Let's do it.
Wilson Contreras.
Yes, Houston.
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 We'll circle back to that.
By the way,
JD Martinez.
you cut me off. I wanted to say this quick.
Houston,
and the Guardians. Sorry, not the Indians. They are both open to trading young, controllable pitchers. Just want to put that out there.
I saw that, which is going completely against the Guardians' MO.
And the Astros is very interesting. When I got both those notifications, I was like,
we're in a weird time period in baseball.
JD Martinez, he had his
under club control. He's an expiring contract. Yeah,
he's a free agent at the end of the year. Yes,
which is crazy because he's been so loyal to Boston, dude. He had an opt out the last 2 years. He stayed with Boston. JD Martinez gets moved to where?
We'll come back. What's the next name? I'll come back with a team after.
Xander Bogaerts. Now, this one came out today that Bogaerts endeavors very unlikely to move according to Hein Bloom.
Mm-hmm. I think they should, but I don't think they will.
Bogaerts does have an opt-out after this year.
Yeah.
So Bloom might be risking a lot here.
Mm-hmm.
Although he is signed to 2025.
I mean, but then, yeah, I guess.
Frankie Montas under club control until 2023.
Yes.
Sorry, through 2023.
Dodgers.
Okay. Castillo through 2023 again.
Yes. Yankees.
Benintendi went to the Yankees to discuss that. Josh Bell, free agent after this year.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yes, he gets moved. To where is the question? I don't know. Come back. Or was that the last one?
That was the last one for now, at least.
Okay.
I'm going to throw a couple more players in there in a little bit.
Ooh, okay. Josh Bell. I could see Guardians. I could see Twins, maybe.
And you still got to come back for JD Martinez too.
I have a spot for JD. Hold on.
Where?
Ooh, and the Giants are also a fringe team. They're on that border. We don't know. The next few days are going to determine whether they're going to be buyers, sellers, or hold. JD, I got Brewers.
I like that.
I think it's a perfect fit.
Even with Rowdy Tellez raking at the DH spot?
Put him at first base.
All right. So I pulled the article up. And where'd you say for Josh Bell?
I say Guardians and Twins, or I don't know, another team.
Okay. So great article by Eno Saris from The Athletic comparing stars with alternatives. Star for this situation, Luis Castillo. We talked about him. Does Noah Syndergaard get dealt?
Should.
I agree.
Although he's kind of sucked, so I don't know who wants that Limp Bizkit arm, honestly. Dude can't even fucking run it into the mid-90s.
All right. So let's
go. God, we didn't take him back.
Let's go back to the AL East. I'll give you two. Anthony Santander and Trey Mancini. Do they get dealt?
Ooh. Mancini.
Those are hot.
Yes. Santander. No.
Okay.
Mancini.
Where's Mancini going, you think?
I can see the Braves.
Okay. David Robertson.
Yeah.
Where?
New York.
One of them, right?
One of them. 100% he's going to New York.
All right, last couple. I got David Peralta.
Ooh, that's a frisky one right there.
Yeah,
because he's like he's like their guy.
He's their guy, but they are. I mean, first of all, they got a lot of guys coming. Except for Drew Jones, he's going to be on the shelf for the rest of the year.
I thought it was a spoof on at first, honestly.
No, I was like, wait, what? Well, it was Nightingale, so
Yeah. No, But if he was, Toronto.
Last one.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Drury.
Yes.
Dude started to turn on with the Mets last year, carrying us over this year with the Reds. Where's he going? I mean, his versatility is unreal.
Yeah. I think that they have to get rid of him while he's hot.
Oh my God, yeah. Even him and Solano too.
I see a couple options. I see him reuniting with the Mets, who clearly has some comfort here. There's a lot of teams. I feel like any contender is really in on him. But if you want to go after the teams that need third base, I would have said the Phillies 2 weeks ago, but Alec Boehm has been dynamite with the bat.
Yeah. And I'm happy for him. I'm glad he's turning on.
No, definitely. As long as he's not playing us.
Right, exactly. Well, he fucking hates that place.
I can see the Dodgers. So, there's a few. But I have a couple for you.
Okay, what you got? And then I want to go after this. I want to circle back to one of your answers because I feel like we need to make the world aware of something.
I have a couple for you. Ready?
What do you got? Mm-hmm.
Juan Soto and Shohei Ohtani.
Juan Soto is going to stay with the Nationals. He will not get traded this deadline.
If he was to get traded, okay. If they were to get traded, where would they go? Just give me one team each.
The only one I've heard Ohtani linked to is the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
Literally the only team I've heard linked to him.
And Billy Epler checked in on him yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he what? Checked in?
Yeah, he checked in on him yesterday.
All right. Can we bring back Aaron Loop? Even though he's having a trash year.
Mid.
Soto. Ooh. The Padres have been very persistent. I know that.
They're a great answer. You leave it right there.
John Morosi says the Giants could be a team to watch.
Ooh, that's another one. They have a ton of money. They have a ton
of money. And listen, they have some prospects they can get rid of.
Marco Luciano is a top 10 prospect.
You know what? He's going to the NL West, and I'm going to say he's going to the Giants. Morosi did make a lot of sense. I'm not 100% sold on it, but I like that move.
I like it. Fuck it.
Now,
I like it.
It's a little spicy move there. And they've shown that they're willing to go for it, going for Chris Bryant last year.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because you did mention, I think, David Robertson to the Braves. No, you said he was going to New York.
New York.
Who'd you say was going to the Braves?
Trey Mancini.
Okay. Let me ask you something. For what? You and I talked about this in the past week. Anyone who thinks the Braves are going to make a major splash at the deadline needs to realize the Braves have nothing in the system. Their farm is literally one goat and one stray dog.
So I wouldn't say
it's covered in dirt. It's not even you don't even have grass or crops. It is literally a three-legged goat and a stray dog.
Well, so here's the thing. Trey Mancini, I think that they can get rentals with the guys that they have.
But their top five is the equivalent to 8 through 13 with most other teams.
That might even be generous, but yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Now, obviously, if Benintendi commands a 1921 and unranked,
he's a rental, but also it's the Yankee system too, though.
Right. And you also got to remember he's not vaccinated, so that made teams a little wary. But I heard the Blue Jays checked in on him and they were in on him. So that must mean he must be willing to get vaccinated.
That's interesting.
I saw that about 25 minutes ago. Yeah.
So. Or maybe they would have flipped him.
Sure.
Who knows? No one knows what the fuck's going on.
I don't know what the fuck the Braves think. Anyone thinks Braves can do. First off, shout out to Kyle Wright. He's having a great year. But yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck. That farm is empty.
Yeah, who's their top? Kyle Muller and then Tucker Davidson.
Tucker Davidson's 5.
Oh, he's 5? I thought he was 2.
He's 5.
He's
5, dude.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Like that, dude. That farm is empty.
Oh.
It's abandoned.
Yeah,
that three-legged goat has been left for dead.
It's just their top 2 that are ranked that have actually not even. Kyle Muller has been dropped to a 50 overall. So they only have
on the 20/80 scale.
Yeah, they only have 155 overall, and
That's
that is
Bryce
their number
Elder.
2. Yeah, Bryce Elder. That is interesting. I've honestly, and then dude, they dropped down to 40 to overall 45 at their number 5 prospect in Tucker Davidson. They have a suit. I believe it's ranked 29th going into the year. I don't know what it is now, considering these guys have not really done too well.
Brutal.
Um,
It's brutal, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm going to assume
the Braves,
they're
listen,
29 or 30.
the Braves are going to need to make moves. They're going to have to, and they're going to have to get very creative. Anthopoulos, listen, he's known to get creative. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well, he did last year.
He did. Yeah,
that's
he
not
got
always
very
going to pan out, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You can't count on Eddie Rosario or guys like Eddie Rosario and Adam fucking Duvall. By the way, fuck Adam Duvall.
He's out for the year.
Wrist injury. Yep. Hopefully he gets better soon. You know, quick recovery.
And by the way, let me mind you. So their previous top 2 prospects, Spencer Strider and who's the other one? Michael Harris are both in the major leagues.
And they're both very much in the rookie of the year conversation.
Yeah, I'd say they're top 2 in the National League right now. But the thing is, Spencer Strider is now at 80.1 innings. He has only ever pitched 95 innings. That's the most he's ever pitched in a single season. That was in college 2-3 years ago, wherever it was. So is he going to be able to hold up for the entire season? I mean, he's 15 innings away from the most he's ever pitched in a season, you know?
Not only this entire season, but don't forget the playoffs. You know, we've seen playoffs and long seasons damage young arms.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Braves, with the lack of a farm system and the lack of ability to make these moves they need to make, can they afford to play, and for lack of better terms, job a ball with Spencer Strider?
Yeah.
You know, by the way, I love how I'm still referring to it as the Java rules and Java ball. Fucking 20 years later, it seems like.
Almost
10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But they can't afford to say, hey, we're going 6 deep. We don't have 6 deep.
Yeah. We're going to bring up Kyle Muller so he can give up 6 runs and fucking
Tucker
start.
Davidson.
No, it's even worse.
I mean, because Spencer Strider's, first of all, he's a 4-inning pitcher. 4 or 5 inning guy.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, I'd say 5. But yeah.
You're going to tire your bullpen. And the bullpens, they don't have a lot of young guys in that pen.
Don't get me wrong. You know, Strider is going to be phenomenal in the future if he could stay healthy.
Oh yeah.
You know, if he could stay healthy, he will be. He's, you know, I think he's a good pitcher.
Yeah.
But they're going to have issues if they don't, you know, limit him.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not.
It's something to watch. At the end of the day, it's really something to watch.
Yeah. He's a little dude throwing high 90s. I'm not sure how many pitches an inning he's averaging or how many pitches a start he's averaging. But it could become an issue, you know? So, and if that is the case, the Braves do not have anything to trade. And you have to remember, a big reason why their farm system is in ruins the way that it is.
Matt Olson.
Matt Olson not re-signing Freddie when they could have very easily afforded it, clearly. But also their previous GM and the whole international signing scandal, you know, where they weren't allowed to participate for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever it was.
Either like really limited or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they weren't allowed to participate for 3 years, and then for the next, and then 2 more years on after that, they only had like, they had a really, really low cap.
Cut,
to where like they were only able to sign like 1 guy. So
it's, listen, that's the price you pay. You know, you gotta pay the punishment.
Yeah.
But it's bad.
Now,
and people don't realize, oh, the Braves are gonna get so and so. They're gonna get Soto. Like, no, the Braves have nothing.
Please tell me how they'd have to give up Acuna.
Regardless, yeah,
That would be the only way.
loonies.
How else would they possibly get Soto? They'd have to give up Acuna
I'm saying,
pay
like,
for half of Acuna's contract.
Watch the Braves. That's our interested. Watch the Braves get them and win the division. With what? That's what I'm saying. That's all it is.
If you think that the Braves can even come close, can even get half, if you think that the Braves could even get a fucking leg of Juan Soto, you are now pronounced as the prom king or queen, and I congratulate you. Do you have anything else on the trade deadline? I mean, dude, there's been nothing.
Let me ask you this.
There's 5 days left. There are 5 days left.
Happened.
One trade or two, I guess, if you want to include Bogey.
We're both working.
And this is crazy. It is going to be nuts the next few days. Yes, go on.
We're both working full-time jobs, so our coverage is going to be much worse than it was the last couple of years. So, guys, bear with us.
I'll get it done. I'll bring my.
We'll be cracking shit as best we can. But let me ask you this: you look at the AL Central.
Mm-hmm.
The Guardians are willing to trade controllable arms for the first time in God knows how long.
Right.
Since they were trading fucking CC Sabathia or
Cliff Lee.
No, not even Cliff Lee. Yeah.
And CC.
Yeah. The White Sox have the talent to do it. They have a senile manager though. They don't have much in the way of a farm system though.
The problem is they're in the same division. Price always drives up. Go on.
Wait. Because that's not where I'm going. The Twins have a real shot at this.
Oh, okay.
They have a lot of talent. The Tigers know that they're not far off. So do they look to add controllable pieces down the line? What is this AL Central going to look like come trade deadline day?
Dude.
I think that's the most fascinating division to watch. Not the NL East, not the AL East, but the AL Central.
If I had to take a guess, I would say 95% the same. I don't think any of them are going to end up doing shit.
Because those, once you get to the playoffs, anything can happen. Unless you're the Minnesota Twins and you play the Yankees. Anything can happen in the playoffs. So, especially for a team, and I've noticed this, it's always the Central too. The AL or NL Central never will make a big splash on deadline day. They'll have a good team in the playoffs, but won't really do too much.
The only splash that I can think of,
mid markets though.
Yeah, exactly. Except for like the Cubs.
Does anything happen in the Central?
The only of teams receiving guys at the deadline, the only the biggest thing I can think of in recent years is Eduardo Escobar to the Brewers last year.
Yeah, it was the biggest splash.
That's probably the biggest one I could think of. I can't really think of anything else.
Unless you go back to CC back when he went to the Brewers.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
These are teams that actually trade, which is interesting. Because they have to trade for talent. They can't just go out and, write the fat Stevie Cohen check. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, yeah, I'm very interested to see how the Central plays out. Because, again, the Cardinals could be a team for Juan Soto, too.
Yeah.
I feel like we're not talking enough about this because the amount of young talent the Cardinals have, not just in their system, but on their current Major League roster, it's very controllable.
Yeah.
You could see a guy like Lars Nootbaar or Dylan Carlson even get moved in a Juan Soto trade, which would change the entire landscape of the package that the Nationals would get back. They wouldn't ask for their top 4. They would ask for top 3 and Dylan Carlson. Or they may ask for top 2 positions and top pitcher. Let's just say the second best position player is number 5. The Cardinals could cause problems in the Juan Soto sweepstakes.
Yeah, I see it. I see it as a potential fit. The problem is though, I know they only have Goldie for 2 more years, 3 more years, whatever it is.
Something like that, yeah.
They have Arenado on a big contract.
Well, they're not paying most of that.
That's true. Yeah, okay. But again, they're not, look at Pujols when he was ready to get paid, right? They let him go.
Right.
Do we really see? I've never seen the Cardinals have a huge contract. ever.
I know we looked this up before.
The biggest ones are Goldie and Arenado, but neither of them were signed by the Cardinals. Both are trades. So
okay, here we go. Five largest. When is this from? Hang on, let me see. Never mind, that's a 12-year article.
I mean, it might still be relevant. I can't think of anybody that they've signed.
All right, hang on. Arenado's deal is okay. Here we go. The largest contract in Cardinals history after the Arenado deal. After the Arenado deal, the largest contracts in Cardinals history. Goldie 5 for 130. Matt Holliday 7 for 120. By the way, shout out to Jackson Holliday going 1-1, bragging rights over his pops. Same thing with Drew Jones too.
Yeah.
And then Albert Pujols 7 for 100.
Exactly. Look at those. Those ain't, dude. 7 for 100.
Arenado can opt out of his deal after this year.
You're not gonna.
No.
Why would he? How much is he making? 28 million?
Something ridiculous. Yeah.
I think something like that. Dude, he's not gonna. And so their biggest one is 7 for 120, 125, whatever it was for Holiday.
Before Goldie and Arenado, 7 for 120. And then Pujols 7 for 100.
So their biggest contract was for what, 15 mil? 17.
I don't math well, yeah.
17 mil a year. And people think that they're going to get Juan Soto and they're going to pay him. Suck my dick. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. It's not happening. Nobody, you have to be, you have to have your head. You see this? This is your
Their
asshole.
owner is worth $4 billion. I feel like Juan Soto is so different.
This is your head.
In terms of the landscape of contracts.
Boom. Your head is so far up your ass if you think that the Cardinals are going to get him and then sign him to a deal. And if you get him and then you don't sign him, your head is even further up your ass. Cardinals are out. Boom. Get out of here.
We're looking at a guy who's the equivalent of Willie Mays or Ted Williams. An absolute all-time legend, or in the making at least. Guy's got a hell of a resume for just 23 years old.
Right.
This is something that's so much different than we've ever seen. So for an owner who has $4 billion, his net worth is.
Right.
If there's ever a time to open the wallet, this is the time to do it. I wouldn't rule out the Cardinals.
Let me ask you, or let me put this into perspective.
This is my last thing on the deadline there.
Their highest paid player this year is Adam Wainwright at $17.5 million.
How the hell are these other contracts structured?
No clue.
That's so weird.
All I know is that it is. And Nolan Arenado's base salary is $35 million, by the way. They're
how is Wainwright the most?
Because Rockies are paying half of it.
Oh, true.
More than half. Rockies are paying
for this year and last year, I think.
Yeah. Either way. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. I'm just gonna go back here.
No. Arenado's 29. So they're paying for like $5-6 million.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's on the suspended restricted list for Spot Track.
Either way, their total payroll for this year is $156 million. So you're gonna tell me you're gonna sit here and you're gonna look at me and you're gonna say that a quarter of their fucking salary of where they sit at 150, 160. You're gonna say a quarter of their fucking salary is gonna go to one guy.
Again, we're talking about someone so different that we've ever seen be available.
Nah.
Let me ask you this though.
You have to be willing to go over $200 million on the payroll yearly to get Juan Soto and to compete. Go on.
So here's my last thing on Soto. the contract that was floated out there, by the way, was 15 for 440.
Okay.
What length on the contract would you have if you're Soto? Would you want to stick in the 440 range?
Stick in the 440 range.
So obviously the Nats don't want to go higher than 440.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be say, "Hey, we're trading him."
He's a $40 million player, minimum.
So what? 10 years for 440? That's 44 a year.
Sure, maybe 12. Nah, changed my mind. Maybe 11. Yeah, 11 is the minimum. I mean, the max. Sorry, at 440. You all right?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi is kind of just fucked.
Okay. Anything else?
So Trout got 12 for 426.5. Soto wants to top that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you structure it like Soto, like Trout, who, by the way, came out today, will be dealing with a back injury the rest of his career. It's not supposed to threaten his career, though, from what we're hearing now.
So that's what they said about Donnie Baseball and David Wright, too. And look at that.
So just something to keep an eye on going forward. And fantasy baseball, I wouldn't draft Trout so high next year.
And he said,
you hear that Sunday League? You hear that? You hear that World Pod Classic crew? Don't draft Trout next year.
The Angels guy, he drafted him. I checked earlier today. I wanted to see who got fucked in the ass by
the All Angels pod.
Yeah.
Well, why want to talk about fantasy real quick? We're fucking killing it, dude.
Yeah.
11-3. We're facing Dingers and K's pod this year. I think this week. This week. Listen, every week feels like a year these days.
We're getting roped.
They're also 11-3.
Yeah, we're getting roped. By the way, we also we've only had one starter go. So
still early.
Well, yeah, we've only had one starter go. They've had, I think, like 6 or 7 starters already.
That's a lot.
I think 6. Yeah, 6.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But no, apparently we're a top dog in that league, and everybody's coming for us.
It's a 4-way tie right now.
Yep. Everyone's coming for us. So
and we have the hardest schedule for the rest of the way. So
do we actually?
Yeah, I mean, unless
we're cursed.
And
Mets fans, and we have a hard schedule.
We got fucked with 4 of our guys. 4 of our big players got fucking big injuries too. So a little bit rough, and
But we're still 11-3.
Regular season, we may not get first place, but
we're not getting relegated. That's for shit sure.
No.
Anyway.
So Trout. Definitely sad to see.
Dude, I saw the news and I'm like, oh god, I'm having David Wright flashbacks.
Yeah, you sent it to me, and I mean, what else are you gonna think of as a Mets fan?
It's just
I hope the best for him. I hope that he can work through it. And I hope that it doesn't affect him, because, dude, that would be one of the most tragic stories ever. Is
Mike Trout's career,
literally half of his career. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer regardless.
Yeah, he's reached 10 years, right?
Yeah, he's reached 10 years, and even if plays next year, he's hit 10. So, but he's hit 10 because he came up at 20. So, it's
one of the most tragic baseball stories.
Potentially, and it's potentially very, very sad.
Wasting his career. Oh.
Yeah, and all the fucking everybody. I knew it right when I saw the fucking post. I just knew in the comments it was going to be from carrying all the Angels all these years. I knew it. I knew that was going to be all the comments, and sure enough, it was.
Well, yeah, it's a very rare condition.
Yes,
having the Angels having success. Someone's got to carry that on their back.
They don't have success.
No,
they've been to the playoffs once with him, right?
We're getting to the point where I feel bad for Angels fans.
I felt bad for them for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I've said, I goodbye.
Yeah. I you know the Kermit one.
Yeah, that's
We would Kermit.
yeah.
Um,
So
Hall of Fame induction weekend though was this past weekend.
Yeah.
Speaking of a Hall of Fame player and Trout,
Yeah.
I don't have MLB Network because fuck my life, right? Were you watching the
I didn't
ceremonies?
no, so I didn't watch it, and I did not ever get to. I recorded it. I never got back to watching it though. I saw
The only
clips.
speech I
but-
watched was Gil Hodges' daughter speaking because it came up on at bat.
Right.
And dude, what a speech!
Yeah.
What a speech!
Yeah. You sent me some quotes and
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you got to hear more about the man as opposed to the baseball guy. Sorry, Hall of Fame baseball man. In the wise words of Tony La Russa. I like that shit, man. It shows a different side of these people.
yeah.
These immortal legends of baseball are also really fucking good dudes.
Yeah.
I want to go up to Cooperstown for Hall of Fame weekend. I'm actually taking a trip up there in about a month.
Oh yeah.
So,
End of
I
August.
will, yeah, a lot of content coming when I'm on that trip.
You're going with Brett.
Yeah, Brett and I gonna. He thinks we can do a day trip. Nah, that's a hell of a day
I mean,
trip. But
nah, don't get me wrong. You can do it in a day. I'm just saying
it's a hell of a fucking trip.
If you're leaving New York, right? He's coming here picking you up, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
From here, just through the city alone, dude, you're gonna be blessed if you don't hit traffic. And then it's fucking regardless, it's fucking 4.5 hours from you.
Yeah, it's brutal.
So,
but yeah, listen, even if we don't do a day trip, it'll still be a nice trip. Get to hang out with the homie.
Yeah.
Go see Cooperstown in the summer.
Worst that happens, you guys get a hotel room and you snuggle together a little.
All right,
No problem.
Socks stay on. Socks stay on.
Yeah, as long as your socks are on, you're good.
Exactly. No, Cooperstown. It's a nice area. I went to Cooperstown when I was like 12.
Oh yeah.
But I went in January though for a friend's birthday.
Ooh.
Would never go back there in the winter again. That was brutal.
I mean, yeah, dude. Upstate New York in the fucking January. Come on.
Snow and everything. Saw a fucking fox leaping into the snow at the hotel window. Oh yeah, no. Some wild stuff. Great trip though.
And you stayed in a hotel?
Yeah.
When was this?
So I went with my friend's family. It was me, my friend, and his parents. Back when I was like 12.
Oh,
13.
okay.
Long time ago.
Yeah. But, no Mikey P then.
Oh,
Mikey P now.
I can't wait to look at that play.
Just cherish it. Cherish it.
Yeah. So can't wait to do that. A lot of content coming. If you guys are liking the softball content that we're posting on the Instagram story, we'll have more of that. Don't worry. I'll get the boys mic'd up. We got some mics coming in.
Oh yeah.
And dude, yeah. We'll have some fun with that. Yeah. Follow us TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah, follow us all over.
We totally completely forgot to tell people to stop being so fucking smelly today.
It's all right. You say it now.
Because listen, if you think the Braves are gonna make a move at the deadline, you need to go to soapson.com right now because you gotta stop being so smelly, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's
not gonna happen.
That's a brutal
Baseball
level.
Soap, Pine Tar, my favorite. I know Billy, you don't use it. You got some sensitive skin. I get it. I love this shit, bro. Soapson.com, promo code TAP, TAP, 15% off your order. Go get yourself some fucking soap. Go follow on the Power Play OTPP pod. It's a lot of P's in a row. 3. Follow them on socials. Check out their podcast, Big Hockey News, Johnny Gaudreau to Columbus. They got it all covered. Draft, everything like that. They got it all covered all season. You name it. from the tips. Everything with the Live Golf Tour. It's been nuts. Brian and Rick, have you covered on that? And I think Brian's actually going on a golf trip.
Oh yeah,
this weekend, so up in Maine. So that I'm sure he'll have content for
very
you guys
nice.
on the socials.
Very nice.
So yeah, check it out. And
Follow us on socials and see your fucking beautiful faces next week.
Peace.
It's Tito made.
Yee yee yee.